the 3 catches on the first drive alone. I mean, was that like part of the plan coming in? You said, hey, let's establish this early.
I don't think it was part of the plan. I think it just happened. I really do. I think Jimmy saw it was open a couple times, and he got me the ball. And yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more of that for sure.
There's a lot of physical running through some guys on that one run after the catch. I think you were pretty emotional after. I mean, just kind of feel good about that play.
Yeah. Showing some energy there for sure. That's what I needed. I needed a little spark there, for my rookie season, and I was really excited. I definitely got some energy going there. So, feeling well, feeling good today.
Did the defense make any adjustments to try to get the ball out of your hands in the second half, you felt like?
I don't know. I'm going to have to watch the film. I'm not totally out there watching the defense the entire time. I'm in, I'm coming out, who's going in, things like that. So we'll watch the film, we'll see some things, but yeah.
You mentioned being more comfortable, right, this week. What is slowing down for you? What's starting to click?
I think I'm understanding the offense way more in terms of where to be, what to do, things like that. I'm understanding it way more. And I think it just came with time a little bit. It came with repetition. It came with playing in games instead of just going against our defense in camp, things like that. That's kind of what it is. It just took me a second to kind of understand it, and I think it's kind of clicking for me now.
Did you have a moment, or has it been a gradual process?
It's been a gradual process for sure. It's been a gradual process. My teammates have been with me the whole time. Coach Jerry's been great. Coach McDaniel's been great, and I'm really excited to kind of keep this thing going.
Great. So Josh Jacobs, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Obviously, you got a 2-game winning streak, first winning streak of the year. What are you trying to build off of this?
Man, I mean, obviously, it's always good to win in this league. Just trying to stack the days. Gritty win this week, gritty win last week. A win is a win, though. I love it.
Trent, the D-line really stepping up, putting a lot of pressure on Mac, especially last game, finishing off with a safety. What does it mean to have a D-line like that?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think the defense in general, man. I mean, you look at them these last 2 weeks. I feel like they're starting to have an identity, man. They've been carrying us a little bit, man, and hopefully the offense, catch up to where they at right now.
Sure. And lastly, hitting that 5,000 career rushing yard mark. How does that feel getting that?
Yeah, man. I didn't even know about it until I get 5 minutes before the game. Man, they told me what I needed. I think it's cool, man. Obviously, we're gonna see how it go, but I think it's a good stat to have. So.
You feel like the run game's starting to get going in these last 2 games?
Yeah, man. It's definitely been a little bit more movement. I feel like a lot of them was very close to being big, real big. So I told them, man, if we can continue to do that, we're gonna hit some here and there, and hopefully we can keep stacking.
Jimmy went out of the game. Brian Hoyer comes in. What was the team mentality and approach from the time he left to the time Hoyer came in?
I mean, it was the same vibe in the huddle, same intensity. I mean, we trusted these guys. We practice with him every day. We know what he's capable of. To hear the fans boo him and shit was kind of crazy. But he came out there and bombed them and shut them up. So, I mean, it just is what it is.
What did you think of his performance overall?
I think he played good, man. I think he's, obviously a veteran quarterback. He knows his system a lot. And he came in, man, and he played pretty poised to me.
I know you guys are used to seeing injuries, but how difficult is it to watch Jimmy kind of be hurt in that way?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's sad whenever you see, especially a leader in the locker room, man, get hurt or go through injuries. But it's also part of the game, man. I mean, we praying for him. We hoping he can, get back as soon as he can. But we hope that the next guy is ready to step up too.
Remember how 2 weeks ago it was like there was a lot of frustration, a lot of disappointment, obviously rightfully so. Now you're 3-3, so right back in everything. Like how's just the mood of the vibe right now for you?
I mean, it's definitely good. It's still a little chippy, because we still feel like it's a lot more that we need to do. We feel like we should have won a little more convincingly, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's hard to get wins in this league, and we'll take them however we can get them.
There was a lot of things said about him earlier in the year, man. I just love for them to prove doubters wrong, man. Just go out there and be their best self.
Feel like they're getting close to that point. Not quite there yet, but feel like they're getting really close.
I'm hoping so for sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to put a limit on them, but I do feel like they are getting better week in, week out. You know what I mean? We won, so I'm gonna take that for sure.
Jakobi, thoughts on Ryan just coming in and then having that 48-yard bomb? The Detroit's are kind of shutting the crowd up a little bit. What do you think of that?
Well, he dropped them on that one for sure. He dropped them. That's a big time throw, man, a big time situation. Like that game meant a lot to him too. Brian was with me over with the Patriots too, so I understand what that moment meant to him. So I'm just happy for him, man. I'm happy that he got that chance.
And Jakobi, Michael Mayer had a big game. You've had some big games. Devontae has too. Do you feel like it's a matter of time before you all have a big game in the same game?
feel like we still haven't played our best team football. You know what I mean? And I think every time we play a game, we inch closer to that, and we just trying to all put it out there at the same time.
You know, you take it 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time, but being 3-3 now, how does that feel? What does that mean to you right now?
You get a breath for the night, you know what I mean? But then we got to get right back on it when we go in and watch that film and try to get 4-3. You know
Feel
what I mean?
like it's right in the middle, right there in the thick of things now?
Oh yeah, definitely. We got a chance, you know what I mean? It's just how bad do we want it?
Thank you, Jakobi.
Yeah, I was playing middle of the field. I was reading the quarterback, saw it overcoming through the middle, and thankfully he overthrew it. I was right there to take it, so that's kind of how that went down.
It kind of starts up front, though. They rush the passer and they put pressure on him. Are you guys thinking about those things?
Yeah, rush and coverage work together, so, if they're doing their job up front, it makes our life easier, vice versa. So, we preach that every week, and we did a good job of that today.
Do you feel like you almost had a house call there?
Man, every
looked
time
like a block away.
Every time, yeah. I didn't even see the guy come. I mean, obviously he came behind me.
Yeah.
But after I made Magnus, I thought it was, green field, nothing but open field. So yeah.
Talk about the complementary football on the team. How much is the guys up front kind of helping you guys in the backfield? What would you do?
Just like I said, rush and coverage works together. So if they're getting pressure up front, make the quarterback move around, it makes our job easier on the coverage end. So.
How good does it feel for the defense to close out another game, two games in a row now?
It feels good. That's like I said before. That's what we preach. So just to come from practice, working hard, just preaching turnovers, preaching negative plays, and then to have that happen, in the game is just it's really exciting.
You feel like you're getting close to where you guys need to be?
Yeah, we're still working. We had a good game today, but like I said, we're still working, coming to practice with the mindset of just improving every week.
Is it kind of a little bit of an exhale now that you guys are 3-3?
Nah, I wouldn't say it's an exhale. We still got to keep our foot in the gas because, any game is, you can win or lose. So we just got to keep going, man.
On a personal standpoint, it seems like you're making a big play just about every game out there. Year 3 now. Is this the most comfortable you felt? Is this the most tangible? You feel a tangible difference on the field?
I feel comfortable. I'll say that. I wouldn't say I got it all figured out. Still got a lot of room to improve, but I'm definitely feeling good back there. And it comes from, coaches and then my teammates around me. So.
I know we talk about Max Crosby a lot. Does anything he does ever surprise you guys now?
No, not at all. That dude's a beast. You see it every week. You can see how he practices, how he carries himself. So, no, it doesn't surprise me how he ended the game.